Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. I wanted to talk to you today about Maskcara Beauty, and that's the makeup that I use. So a little bit about it is that you buy everything individually. So you build your own palette to make it exactly what you want it to be. Now the makeup is hypoallergenic and it's completely gluten-free. So this works for anybody, any skin type, any age. And the whole idea behind the makeup is that you are creating a kind of 3D effect to make all of the gorgeousness that you have stand out. Instead of putting one color, one foundation color over your whole face, which makes you look really flat and can wash you out actually, you are building your palette with colors that work for you. And so typically you use two highlight colors, one to kind of cover, you can see the redness I have in my nose and my cheeks right here, and you want to use a darker color, which this is highlight, and that's what Maskcara calls their foundation. A lot of people think that Maskcara Beauty does not have a foundation, and it does. We just call it highlight. So I'm going to show you. This is my compact. The compacts are completely magnetic, and then you get these individual tins. These are all sold separately, and so I've built up, winter and kind of summer, and then these are contour and a blush. So I'm going to show you what I use. I'm going to use this color, which is Mango, because it works great for color correcting. You want to go in first and color correct. So this is super, super light-handed. I want to just go over those areas very gently that have any redness. I'm also using a brush from Maskcara. This is the 30-second hack brush. This is my favorite one. All of the brushes that Maskcara sells are double-ended, so you actually get two brushes for the price of one anytime that you buy a brush. So I'm just carefully going over the redness. Now, I have kind of combination skin where my nose and my forehead get super, super oily, but my cheeks right here tend to be kind of dry. So I'm not sweeping because of my skin type. If you don't have drier skin, then you could sweep and that motion would be fine. So I'm just color correcting so you can see how all of that redness has been covered. And this is just lightly tapping my brush into the highlight color and just tapping it on my skin. I want to be light-handed because I am going to go over that with an all-over color. And then this is just a beauty blender. It's dry, and I'm just going to go over that to remove any excess that might be standing up off top of my skin. Okay, so now that I've color corrected, and that was with a darker color, you don't want to go in with a lighter color, which a lot of people go in with concealers that are lighter, thinking that that will cover up any dark circles or redness, and that's actually going to make things stand out. So you want to color correct with a darker color. That was Mango, and now I'm going to use June. So again, just lightly tapping, and then this is my all over color. So I'm going to be very careful about how much I put over on that Mango because I already have a layer there. And this makeup can get cakey, like any makeup can, if you are too heavy-handed. So I'm just going over very gently here. Your highlight colors then go on your forehead, kind of in that T-zone, over your cheeks, and then here along the jawline. And you're looking for your makeup, obviously, to match your neck. You don't want to have this big separation. So I don't want to make my face all super dark and then my neck be really light. The goal is to make everything look super natural. So it's really important that you get color matched and you have the right colors chosen for you. So again, I used Mango first as like a color corrector for that redness, and then I'm going in, and you can see down here where I can sweep because I don't have dry skin down here. This is Amber that I'm putting, and Amber matches my neck, and if you look at my eyelids, that's a closer match than the Mango, but the Mango again was to color correct. Okay, so you can see that when I did that, I left all of this area out and the very top of my forehead because I am going to go in with my contour color there, and that is what's going to help me make some really nice cheekbones. So I'm going in again with my Perfector sponge over top of that to really blend in any makeup and remove any of the excess that might be standing on top of my skin. Okay, now here's my palette, and there was the mango and there's the amber. I'm going to use this color, which is olive, as my contour. So I've been using this side of the 30-second hack brush, and I'm going to use the opposite end and just get it in there. Now I'm going to put this on my cheekbone. So I want it right where you can feel the cheekbone here, and it usually comes from this part, and I'm just going to draw a line here. So I'm just pressing that in. You see that dark line, and I don't want to leave that there, but I'm going to put all my contour on, and then I'm going to blend it out. So I'm doing the exact same thing on this side. And if you suck your cheeks in, kind of shows you where that's supposed to be too. And then contour also goes up here. So typically, basically what you want to do is draw kind of a 3. So here to here, and then here. Now I want to go under my jawline, which is going to create a shadow effect and make my jaw not blend in with my neck. And then blend that down. It's really important that you get it on the underside here of my jaw and not here. I don't want a big dark line and then have a neck that doesn't match. So I'm just putting right here and blending it out really well, just because that's going to leave a little bit of a shadow there. So I'm going to blend this out, and then here, again, I'm going to blend it out, and I'm going to blend it up so it doesn't come down onto my cheek and make it look really muddy. So the great thing about cream is that it is super blendable and buildable. So you can build it up to make it as dark as you like, and then you can also blend it out. If you try something and it doesn't work, just blend it out. So you can see how my cheeks are a little more defined there. If at this point you feel like you need to use a beauty blender again, feel free. Now, my other absolute favorite brush is the B Squared bronzer and blush brush. So it has a super fluffy end here. See how nice these brushes are, gold, and then a little bit more compact side. So Sandstone is here, and then on my compact, because I have a bigger one, because I just keep collecting because I love it so much, I actually have another side. So these are all magnetic tins, so they don't come out. I am going to choose today, I'm going to do Plum. So that's this one here. Nude is one of my favorites. Plum has a little bit more purple, so I'm going to try that today. So this just takes a little bit, goes a long way. So you can see how much is already on there. So I'm just going to dab, 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 because I picked up quite a bit, and do some on the other side, and then I can go back in. So you notice how when I'm smiling, I'm not putting my makeup here. I don't want this to be all red. I want to have some brightness there. So I'm just putting it back here, and I can bring it forward just a little bit if I need to. And then this end, if I feel like I have too much, I can always go back over it and blend it out if I need to. Then, this is stuff is good, guys. Right here. This is the Bella bronzer. If I put nothing else on my face but some mascara and maybe do my eyebrows, I'm putting this on my face. It is fantastic. So I'm just going to take that really fluffy side and just rub it in there. A little goes a long way. It picks up a lot. And this is just going to go on the higher parts of my face to add some warmth. Now, so that could be the look, and then I would do my mascara and my eyebrows. I want to show you how to contour your nose though, in case that's something that you're interested in. So this is, can we see that? The multitasker brush. So this has a flat end, and I end up using this for my lips, and then it has this really, really, let me see, skinny end. So to contour your nose, if you're wanting your nose to look a little bit thinner, You take your contour, so mine was this olive, and then, let's see if I can do this in the mirror. You want to draw a line on the bridge of your nose, and then a little bit up into your eyebrow, come on down to the end. So you can do that on both sides. Okay, so then you look like, you know, you have some Halloween stuff on, like you're trying to look like a gazelle or something. And then you want to blend that out, obviously. You don't want to go around looking like this. This is the detailed hack brush, and this end is a little bit more square, and then a pointier side here. It's very compact on this side. I use this to kind of blend that out just because it's the perfect shape along the edge of my nose. So I just run this lightly, blend this out. And then the other side. So you can see how my nose is a little more defined now, and it doesn't look as wide, which is great. You can take some of that highlighter color and just come down the center of your nose. That way, again, you've shadowed the edges, and then just the very top part of the bridge of your nose is where you want to put that highlight so that it appears thinner because of the darkness here and the brightness on the top. All right, one last trick for you is if you want to make the appearance of your lips being fuller. Again, this is the multitasker brush. I'm going to use this end, and I'm going to dip that too into my contour color. Now, your lips have, you know, some pigment, and then right where there's a thinner line where that pigment starts to fade to see your natural skin color, that's where you want to take your contour and put it along that edge. And then the same on the top. And then I like to just blend that up. And into my lip. Then with the other side of, so I just used the one flat side, and I'm just going to flip it over and dip that into, let's do nude today. And using a brush is going to make my lipstick stay on longer. So something that I didn't tell you is that when these are lip and cheek colors, so I use that plum for my blush, and I could also put that on my lips. I also love plum and nude both. Any of the lip and cheek colors can do this as well, but I love using it as my eyeshadow and then going in with another color to make the crease a little bit more defined. So all the mascara products are cream, and then the shadows, which you can see are the square tins here, those are all magnetic to go in the compacts, but they're a powder. So that's the look. I'm just going to finish up with a little mascara and fill in my eyebrows and make it a pretty basic day. So I hope you got something out of that and learned a little bit about hacking, which is Maskcara's term for making yourself as beautiful and highlighting all those awesome features that you have. Let me know in the comments below what you thought, and let me know if you want color match. You can send me a picture in direct sunlight a couple steps back from a window with no makeup on. I'll be happy to color match you. If you have further questions, you can put them in the comments as well.